now is the time to get started. As we say in the South, get her done. Now is the time for you to go to the dollar store, and that you're going to get one of those spiral notebooks. And when you start doing your 45-day challenge, you're going to start jotting down ideas that are coming, because both hemispheres of your brain are going to be more balanced than ever before. Your energy is going to go up, according to James Redfield and the Celestine Prophecy. As our energy goes up, we we're communicating with the divine even more. First, it shows up in synchronicity and intuition, and then it shows up by the voice of truth. Oh, what is the voice of truth? Well, as you start growing spiritually and coming into your roots and your grounding, you start hearing two voices. And you got to understand which one you want to listen to. The voice of fear will say, you can't do this, you can't do that. What the hell? Why are you going to even try? Voice of truth says, I'm taking you to the next level. You're coming into your power. I want you to go ahead. And you're going to know it's the voice of truth because you're going to be a little squirmish. He's always going to take you not through the bleachers. He's going to want you to jump over the bleachers. And he's also going to tell you, if you do, it's like getting out that boat and walking on the water with Jesus, right? How many of those apostles were ready to go out in faith? How many of them trusted that what Jesus was saying was going to be true? So you got your book, you're doing your 45-day challenge. About 5 or 10 days into it, you're feeling energy. You don't even know why you're feeling better. It don't really matter. What matters is you're feeling better. So all of a sudden, you go to the document session, you download the column exercise, you start thinking about the people you want in your life the next 10 years. You start thinking about the new commerce that you're going to make, because you're going to commit to building a business, you're going to join Jimmy's affiliate program, whatever, but you're going to move forward. Well, you're going to start making some extra monies. So now you have your own RV in place, right? You want to align your RV with somebody else's RV, right? You hear people on the internet, and I know they're talking this and that. And if that happens for you, boy, howdy, but it's icing on the cake. We're trying to teach you how to bake and make the cake. Let that be the icing. And if that happens, fine. You hear people talking about moral compasses and stuff, and that's how you get set and in alignment with God, right? But you also remember, what did your mom and your dad and your grandmother and grandfather tell you when you were young? Well, Jimmy, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Wow, that's a moral compass that I remember, because that's how my grandmother and my grandfather talked. Remember that conversation? Yeah. If it sounded too good to be true, the chances are it ain't. Okay. So when you're grounded spiritually, and Abba begins to speak to you the voice of truth, you can count on the voice of truth. And the voice of truth will always be your greatest cheerleader. It'll be your greatest coach. It'll be your greatest mentor. Now, I've laid a foundation for you today, what the Lama is saying. And Lama ain't a few weeks old. And they've seen people come and go. They've seen millionaires, like countries rise and fall. And they've seen it all happen. But you got to understand, you have the ability to think intelligently. You don't have to be a sheep. You can be a shepherd, and you can learn to mentor two people. Let me tell you, God the Father, because this is his generation, we're declaring this is Abba's generation. Who am I? People ask me, oh, who are you really? It don't matter who I am. I've come for one reason and one reason only, and that is to tell the truth of God the Father in human history for the last 170,000 years. This is a story that's never been told to the open public. Where you got to come to find it? Well, it's the My Patriots Network. It's the Circle of Life community, which is totally free to join. We have already over 10,000 people who have, and they every day get our emails. They knew to come here early because the emails went out automatically. We don't inundate you with 20 emails a day and stuff like that. We're respectful of your time and your place. Every morning, we deliver a daily Lama, which is a spiritual message about something in our life. It's about 15 to 17 minutes long. And then you can go with the day, you can focus on your task at hand. And like Jesus says, now your spirit will be willing because now your spirit is strong enough to get done. So, like I said, I hope and pray that some of these people are right, that they are right. They might be, but the Lama series says, whatever happens, you better get your house in order because a storm's coming. And part of that storm is a financial storm. And like Joseph Land said so eloquently on the last mastermind webinars, and that is when the storm comes, where are you going to be? Where are you and your family going to be when that storm? Because she's a coming. That's something that everybody agrees on across the planet.